Yo, what's going on, everybody? We are back again with another video. For today's video, we gonna be talking about Kyrie Irving and the Brooklyn Nets. So obviously Kyrie Irving unfortunately won't be playing, isn't eligible to play for the Brooklyn Nets this season because he hasn't taken a shot. So he can't play for the rest of the season, which really sucks for him. So according to the Brooklyn Nets DM, Kyrie Irving is really close to requesting a trade from the Brooklyn Nets, which I don't blame him. Like, if you can't play for your basketball team, for your own team for the rest of the season for some stupid reasons, stupid rules, stupid reason, then I would definitely request a trade and go to another team. So one of the players that the Brooklyn Nets are targeting for potential Kyrie Irving trade is Damian Lillard. You can see Damian Lillard for Kyrie Irving. That would be a interesting trade. I'm gonna be honest. That would be a really interesting trade. Damian Lillard for Kyrie Irving. Honestly, it wouldn't be that interesting, but Kyrie Irving for Damian Lillard. Kyrie goes to Portland. Damian goes to Brooklyn. You know, Damian Lillard, Kyrie Irving. They're both two similar players. Like they play almost the same way. Like they both can shoot. They're both good dribblers. They're both decent playmakers. They both finish at the basket good, and they're both clutch. So they're both really similar players in a way. So if the Nets were to get Damian Lillard for Kyrie Irving, I don't think the Nets get any better or any worse. I think they just stay the same with how it would have been with Kyrie and Kevin and James Harden. I think they just stay the same with Damian Lillard, James Harden, and Kevin Durant. And then Kyrie to the Blazers, same thing. They would just stay the same. They wouldn't get any better or worse because they're basically getting almost the same exact players. I'm not trying to piss off any Kyrie fans or Damian Lillard fans, but they're getting almost the same exact players because they both do similar things, really similar things. Obviously, the difference between the both is one of them is 29 years old, the other one is 31. One of them has a championship, the other one does not. So, you know, Kyrie Irving has more experience than Damian Lillard, more playoff experience. Kyrie is younger, obviously, than Damian Lillard. But still, Damian Lillard is 31. Kyrie's 29. That's not really a big deal. It's not like Damian Lillard is 34 or 35 or anything like that. So, Damian Lillard to the Nets, that would be a good trade for both teams. Both teams win because nobody's going to lose unless if Kyrie. The only team that could potentially lose is the Blazers if Kyrie Irving decides to retire, which if Kyrie Irving decides to retire, the Blazers would not even consider doing this trade. Why would you give up Damian Lillard, superstar, for somebody that's going to retire? So at the end of the day, this trade could not happen at all, mainly due to Kyrie Irving retiring. So, you know, but it's still an interesting trade though. Damian Lillard for Kyrie Irving. It's still an interesting trade. It really sucks what Kyrie Irving is going through right now. Like, I really feel bad for him. It doesn't have to be this way, trust me. It doesn't have to be this way, but, you know, it sucks for Kyrie Irving. Let's see what happens. Hopefully, he's able to play. Hopefully, you know, Kyrie Irving is able to play with the Brooklyn Nets for the rest of the season. Hopefully, something happens where, you know, besides the vaccine, look, if he doesn't want to get the shot, that's okay. Good for him. But hopefully he can still play for the rest of the season without having to get the shot, because forcing somebody to get the shot is not good. Like, it's not a good thing. Like, I don't agree with that. So let's see what happens with Kyrie Irving and the Brooklyn Nets. The Brooklyn Nets are looking to trade him. There's obviously a Ben Simmons trade. I heard Ben Simmons for Kyrie Irving. That would be an interesting trade too. Kyrie Irving goes to Philly. You know, Kyrie Irving gets to play with Joel Embiid, Tobias Harris, Steph Curry, Tyrese Maxey. You know, he gets to play with all these good players. So Kyrie Irving and Joel Embiid, I really like that duo. I like that duo. And then Ben Simmons to the Nets with Kevin Durant and James Harden. Ben Simmons being a good playmaker, a good defender. That would be good for the Brooklyn Nets too. And they get a younger player as well. They get a little bit young. And obviously the 76ers get somebody who can actually shoot and who's more clutch too. So, if you're a 76ers fan, comment down below if you would do a Ben Simmons for Kyrie Irving trade. And if you're a Brooklyn Nets fan, comment down below if you would also do that. with the situation he's in, because if you don't do it, you're not gonna have him for the rest of the year. So you might as well do it. So, and obviously, if Kyrie Irving were to get traded to Philadelphia, I don't think he would retire, because come on, bro, you're gonna play with Joel Embiid. Why the hell are you gonna retire? You're gonna play with arguably the best center in the league. Why are you gonna retire? If Kyrie gets traded to Philadelphia, he's not gonna retire. You know what's also another trade? This is not gonna happen, but it's just a fun trade. Kyrie Irving for Russell Westbrook. Okay, so why Kyrie Irving for Russell Westbrook? Now a lot of you have been calling me crazy. Russell Westbrook gets to play with his old teammates Kevin Durant, James Harden, and Kyrie gets to play with his old teammate LeBron James. So why not do it? Why not do that trade? That would be a fun trade. The chance of that happening is the number on Damian Lillard's jersey, 0.1% chance of that happening. So yeah, a lot of trades for Kyrie Irving. The only trade that I like for him is the 76ers Kyrie for Ben Simmons, because if you trade him to like the Portland Trailblazers, I think he'll probably retire. He doesn't really care too much about playing with CJ. But if you trade him to the Philadelphia 76ers, which he's playing with arguably the best center in the NBA, so why would he retire for that? So if you guys didn't make it over to the end of the video, like this video. If you think this is a good trade for both teams, consider, obviously assuming that Kyrie Irving will not retire, assuming that he'll play his season out with Portland. Like this video if you think it's a good trade for Portland and Burke and the Nets. Obviously the Nets get Kyrie Irving. If this trade were to happen, I would think it'll be straight up like one player trade. That even makes sense. Damian Lillard for Kyrie Irving, just 1-1. No second round picks, no other 60 overall players. Just like Damian Lillard for Kyrie Irving straight up. I think that's how the trade would be like. So like this video if you think this is a good trade. If both teams win the trade, this is a good trade for the Nets, and this is a good trade for the the Philadelphia 76ers. Also comment down below your thoughts on this trade. Comment down below if you like the 76ers trade better than the Portland Trailblazer trade. Honestly, I like the 76ers trade better because at least Kyrie gets to play with another top player in the league, and his chances of retiring does not go higher. His chances of retiring stays low, playing with arguably the best center in the league. I'm not saying the best center in the league. I'm not saying Embiid is the best center in the league. I don't want to piss off any Nikola Jokic fans, So just like I said, if you made it over to the end of the video, like this video if you think this is a good trade for both teams. Comment down below if you have any other trades for Kyrie Irving. There can be other trades for Kyrie Irving too. Comment down below that, and comment down below your thoughts on this trade too, and also subscribe for new. We're on the road to 1,000 subs, and I'm out.